Beautiful night of action planned. Great field of cars. And Dugan, we are set to go. Let's take a look at here. Your Sport Mod, your Alta Implement Sport Mod. Don't forget, coming up on June 6th, it's Alta Implement Kubota Field Day, June 6th. So make sure to mark that down on your calendar. On the pole, going to be Rusty Montag out of North Sioux City, South Dakota. The T1 to 65J of Josh Apple out of Garner, Iowa.
Jake Simpson rolls to the inside of row number 2 to the outside. It's the 17S of Braden Sharn. As the green flag flies, we're racing in the Sport Mods.
Final 2 starters going to be, well, Jake Simpson and Braden Sharn, Michael Sharn and Joe Reeds out of Dunlop. First green flag of the 24th season is up. As we get ready to hustle him on down the back straightaway, Josh Apple to the lead. He'll lead the field on down into the east end of turn 3 and 4. Apple down on the bottom, toe head working the number 2 spot. Fast 5 of Jake Simpson. They're in third as we come to the first lap of 24.
First lap in the books, and it goes to the 65 of Apple, followed by Montang. Jake Simpson goes to the inside, is able to slip underneath Rusty Montang, and so does Reitz. Going down the back straightaway, side by side. A pair of ones goes into turn number 3.
Reitz will come to the inside of Montag. A pair of ones battling for the number 3 spot. They'll hustle off at turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, Reitz to the top. He sees Montag there, leaves it there in the midsection of the racetrack. They'll hurry on down to turn 1 and 2. Reitz on the bottom, toe head to the top. But meanwhile, it is still Josh Apple out of Garner, Iowa, your race leader.
Montang experimenting with something on the high side of the speedway early on in this night, and it's just not working for him, as now he's going to switch down to the low side as Braden Sharn got around him for that 4th position. He's going to battle it back for that 4th position down the front straightaway. Rusty Montang to the inside.
It's Braden Sharn out of Sac City working with 1. The T1 of Rusty Montag out of North Sioux City, South Dakota. They're side by side down the back straightaway. Montag and Sharn. Look at him work down to the east end of the racetrack this time. Green flag, high to the air, 2 to go for your race leader, Josh Apple.
Josh Apple leading this one from the drop of the green. It's a Nielsen Home Improvement green flag high in the air. Jake Simpson in the 2nd spot, being chased down by the 1 JR of Joe Reitz. Then it's going to be Rusty Monte getting the position back from Braden Sharn.
They'll work off into turn number 3 and 4. Josh Apple commanding this one from the drop of the green. Coming and looking for the Edward Auto Group. White flag, final lap of this heat race number 1.
Into turns 1 and 2 they go one last time. Your top 3 single file. It's Sharn battles back to the inside for that 4th position with Montag. But through turns 3 and 4, one last time, it's going to be the 65J of Josh Apple leading us down the front stretch.
They'll come on down. Checkered flag in the air. Josh Apple going to be clicking off the first heat race win of 2024. Going to be Simpson, followed by Reitz and the 17S machine. Braden Sharn, your top 4 finishers.
Row 2, we see Nathan Recker to the inside and the 24R to the outside. It's a 16 of Blake Sir.
And we'll see Kane Malberg out of Dunlop, the 24M. Field is already wide open down the back straightaway. Whoa, whoa. They're already at breakneck speed down into turn 3. The 16 Asura says, wait for me, guys. I'm all the way back here. Still in Aurelia. Green's out. Here we go. On down into turn number 1. It's going to be Levi Volkert to the bottom. Jake Payson going to cross it on over. Here comes Jakers down the back straightaway. Jake Payson going to work it on into the bottom of turn number 3 as the choo-choo train comes calling. Watch him off at turn number 4. Battle for the lead.
Down the front straightaway, side by side. Nathan Recker waiting in the wings for them to settle it out, as taking that lap was the 712 of Levi Volkert, and pitching it into turns 1 and 2 is Jake Payson down to the inside. Meanwhile, all behind them driving, I believe it's his brother Dave's car in the 22, but he's got duct tape 24. Kane Malberg waiting way back there in the wings in the 4th spot.
They'll work him on down there. Jake Payson on the bottom, trying to make something happen as they work down to the green flag high in the air. Big long train down the back straightaway, 3 engines deep as we go 3-car breakaway to the 1, 2, and 3 spot. Dugan. You know what smells good other than Jake Payson working for the leads? The popcorn right now. Down the back straightaway, Payson coming to the inside.
Makes me hungry for some popcorn, but I think Jake Payson's hungry for that race lead. Out of turn number 4, we're still side by side for this race lead as the white flag comes to play. It's going to be the Edwards Auto Group white flag. And Volkert holds them off one more time into turns 1 and 2.
Volkert's going to shut the door on Jake Payson down the back straightaway. They'll work on down their pace and trying to get that 7-1-2 of Levi Volkert, the Correctionville racer, up front. Led this one from the drop of the green. He'll bring it on down. Checkered flag is waving. Give it to Levi Volkert to the win. Jake Payson to the number 2 spot. 24R of Nathan Recker, and got the 16 of Sewer around there on the last lap.
So window net down on the 57, so he's not going to make it out for this heat race. That'll leave us with 4 cars to race it out in heat race number 2 for your IMCA Sport Compact Division.
So don't forget, next week going to be the big stock car special, Battle at the Beaver here on Wednesday night, June 5th. I'll probably come back for that one, Dugan.
Oh, I get to have fun with you again?
Yeah, I'm going to be here on a select few dates throughout the course of the season.
All righty.
Oh, there's a fair race again this year. I like to see that.
Yes,
Good old
there
Buena
is.
Vista County Fair race. I remember them from back in the day. Green flag coming on out. It'll be up and out. We'll work them on down into turn number 1 and 2. It is going to be Brooke Osler coming to the bottom of the racetrack into 07. She hails out of Spencer down the back straightaway. It will be Osler chasing down the 55G of Cody Gordon. Folks riding their bikes on the back straight down the highway. Oh, I need to get on my bike. Speaking of getting on the bike, that's exactly what your race leader Cody Gordon's doing.
As he whips it in turns 1 and 2 to lead us through that lap, and Brooke Osler's got a bumper full of Katie DeVries as DeVries goes down to the inside. No love lost between these two as they battle it out regularly, side by side into turns 3 and 4. DeVries to the inside, Osler to the outside. Who's it going to be coming out of turn number 4? It looks like DeVries is going to get the edge.
Katie DeVries down on the inside of Brooke Osler as the green goes high. Tells the racers there's 2 laps to go. DeVries right there to the number 2 spot. Not for long, though. Brooke Osler going to come back to the inside. They'll hurry on down the back straightaway into turn number 3 and 4. It will be Cody Gordon out of Ida Grove, your race leader, down the front straightaway to the Edwards Auto Group. White flag, final lap at you.
Side by side still for that second spot, though, as now crossing back over to the inside again is Katie DeVries, as Osler got the position. This time down the back straightaway, it's going to be DeVries with the second spot. Into turns 3 and 4 will go behind Cody Gordon, as he's got a good margin ahead of him. And the battle raging on once again, the second spot. But coming to the Logic Livestock checkered flag, it's going to be Cody Gordon winning heat race number 2.
Gordon with a win. Going to be Katie DeVries going second. Brooke Osler third. And coming home fourth, there's Sam Schmidt in the 16 car. That'll wrap up your Sport Compact heat races for this evening. So, for the first time this year, we'll get you up on your feet, get ready to hoot and holler. It's the first parade lap of 2024. So, off that seat and on them feet, make some noise that you're out to implement Sportmod, a main on parade. Field ready and set. It'll be Rusty Montag and Josh Apple up there on row number 1. Getting ready to make their way down into turn number 3 and 4. Green flag going to come on out. First feature of the year, ready to go. It's up and it's out, and we're underway. Feature action here at the Beaver.
Rusty Montang leads us into turns 1 and 2, and Joe Reitz in the other one coming down to the inside. It's going to be a 3-car dash for the top spot as Josh Apple to meet in the middle of that sandwich. Michael Sharn went around in turn 2, but he got it back going. We stay to the green flag, and now 4 cars are going to battle it out for the top spot.
Down the front straightaway, Towhead, your race leader, followed by the Fast 5 and Jake Simpson up on the outside. Josh Apple to the bottom of the 65J. Joe Reitz right there. Montag Working that NF1, number T1 down the back straightaway. He'll be followed by Josh Apple. Then it'll be Reeds. Now Jake Simpson going to go to the bottom side. Jake Simpson, of course, his grandfather, longtime promoter back in the 80s here at the Beaver. As it's now Reeds on into the number 2 spot.
Reeds gets a second spot, but Apple's going to try to drive it down to the low side. Doesn't get it done that time around. Down the back straightaway, a pair of ones, 1 and 2 into turns 3 and 4. It's going to be Montang leading it into turn 3, followed by Reeds, Apple, and Simpson, your top 4.
Down the front straightaway, battle coming for the lead. Here comes Reeds. He's all over Towhead. Down into turn number 1 and 2. It'll be Joe Reeds down the bottom side. Working it on in. Rusty Montag watched him slide it on around. Now he'll run back to the outside. Montag back outside. Going to put her up on a cush. It'll be Reeds there. Going to try to slide and glide the line off of turn number 4. Nothing to be had. It's still Montag, your race leader.
Good battle for the race lead. A pair of ones for the number 1 spot into turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, momentum is on Montag's side as they go into turns 3 and 4. He'll edge it back out ahead. He's going to whip it back to the top side. Reeds catfishing down low. Side by side drag race once again to the start-finish line.
Down the chute they'll come. It's still Rusty Montag, your race leader at the Toy Scout T1. On down into turn number 1 and 2. It'll be Montag up there at the top. Reeds has got to run off a 2, but Rusty is so quick. Right there, gets her up on the chip, works her down there into turn number 3. Lays it to the top, Reeds back to the bottom. Montag down to the outside. They'll lead him once again side by side for the race lead.
2 number 1 cars battling for that number 1 spot. Turn 1 once again. This is a show, and it's just the first feature of the night. Montang didn't quite get the run he needed that time around, and he's going to have to follow the tire tracks into turns 3 and 4. Reeds to the top spot. Montang in the second spot, going to try and hound him down as we come halfway home in this one.
Flags are crossed. This time at the stripe, she's a dead heat. Oh my! Working off a 2 and down the back straightaway. Montag still on the outside. Reeds on the bottom. Wheel-to-wheel action down the back straightaway along Highway 7. Into turn number 3 and 4 they'll go. It'll be Montag up on the outside. The bottom will be the 1 junior of Reeds. Side by side once again. Reeds is trying, but man, Rusty is so quick off the top.
He's got that momentum on the high side figured out, but Reeds has something on the low side, getting the drive down the back straightaway would go. Montag gets that momentum, gets the spot back ahead of him. A pair of ones still going at it. Towhead goes to the race lead. Reeds down to the inside. Apple in the third spot. Deeper in the field, it's going to be Braden Sharn and Jake Simpson rounding out your top 5.
Great battle, still waging war for the race lead are Reeds and Montag. Rusty up on the outside, going to lead her wheel to wheel down the back straightaway. Rusty Montag, your race leader. Reeds back into the number 2 spot. They'll work it down into turn number 3 and 4. It'll be Reeds on the bottom. Montag to the top. 5 to go this time.
5 laps to go, and still Montag, your race leader, as we sail into turns 1 and 2. He's got the momentum. He's going to whip it around the outside, but didn't quite get the run he did the last time. Reeds tuck tail into turns 3 and 4. He's going to keep trying to drive that low side. Michael Sharn around just ahead of him. He gets it going, stays down to the low side, out of the way. We got racing to do for the top spot.
So they'll work on down into turn number 1 and 2. Sharn will be there at the bottom. Now Reeds knows he's got to change his lane. He'll follow Montag there off a 2 and out of back straightaway. Lap car in front of him. They'll hurry down to turn number 3 and 4. We'll watch the battle now. You see Montag's got a little bit of cushion for comfort as they work him on in this time. Down the front straightaway. Montag still your race leader. Here he comes. Sharn down there going to hold his line. Doing a nice job. Reeds has to go to the top. Looks like he was set up more to run the bottom of the racetrack. Gearing selection may have been a little different than what the Montag's got for this big 3/8 here. Old paper clip of a racetrack at the Buena Vista Raceway. She's quick tonight with 2 to go.
Nielsen Home Improvement green flag goes high in the air, and only 2 more laps to get it done for Joe Reeds in the 1JR. He's going to drive it back down to the inside. Montag rips it on the high side, gets the run down the back straightaway once again. It's still Montag, your race leader, followed by Joe Reeds, Josh Apple. Jake Simpson has now got the 4th spot over the 17 of Sharn. Side by side for the race lead as the Edwards Auto Group white flag comes out.
It's the final lap brought to you by Edwards Auto Group as we go to turn number 1 and 2. It'll be Montag right there, your race leader. Down the back straightaway, Reeds has got to run. Not enough to be done as they work down into turn 3 and 4 set of twin checkers. White Castles are served. Here we come down the front straightaway at the line. Boom, bang, got him back. It'll be Rusty Montag, Joe Reeds, Josh Apple, your top 3.
Fourth is going to go to the 5 of Jake Simpson, followed by Braden Sharn in the 17S. And rounding out the field would be the 13S of Michael Sharn. What a race, folks. Battle it out for the top spot. Sliders given side by side all race long. And coming home on top on opening night, it is the T1 of the towhead, Rusty Montag, heading to the Buena Vista Raceway, victory lane.
Towhead. Yeah, you told me when we were talking in the pit you were going to meet me down here tonight. Sometimes you tell me a good story. They're usually unbelievable, but I believe this one. You're here.
Yeah, I made it tonight. I don't know if I'll come every night, but that was a hell of a race. He raced me clean. He left me a lane. We were side by side down that back stretch, and that last lap I pushed a little bit and lost my mark, and I committed to diving back down the hill. I'm glad he slid up. I thought he was going to get me. So thanks, everybody, for coming out. That was a hell of a race. Hope you guys had fun with that.
Who you want to thank for the trip to victory lane here on the first night?
Oh, my girlfriend works tirelessly on this thing, helps me out. My dad, he's retired, works all kinds of time on it. Bob and Huck, there's a lot of people to make this thing go. This is the 3rd time I've drove this car, so I'm still learning, figuring it out, but man, I'm out of breath. How about that?
There you go. How about it? Put your hands together, driver out of North Sioux City, South Dakota, Rusty Montag. So they make their way out of turn 4. Race fans, everyone on your feet, make some noise. Sport Compact A-Main coming. Oh, I think I'm at a Musketeers game.
Boo.
Hush your mouth, Dugan.
I-29 rivalry, Stampede all the way.
I'm going to turn this down. You may have control of the feed, but I can control your volume.
That may be.
All compacts. Ought to be a good one. So field will get ready to come on down. Going to be looking for that green flag, courtesy of our friends at Nielsen Home Improvements. Nice and easy compacts. Go green flag racing here on night number 1 at the Beaver. Down into turn number 1 and 2, it's going to be Malberg right there on the outside. That is the double deuce Malberg up top. Kane out of Dunlop to the race lead. Put the double 5 to the G of Cody Gordon out of Ida Grove to the number 2 spot. Volkerts now, it'll be in 3rd. Here comes Jake Payson. Jakester up on the outside, working the action as we hustle to lap number 1.
Lap number 1's going to go to the 24M of Kane Malberg, followed by Cody Gordon. Battle on for the 3rd spot as Levi Volker trying to hold off Katie DeVries and Jake Payson. DeVries going to dive to the inside, down the back straightaway, side by side for that 3rd spot. 8K to the inside, 712 to the outside through turns 3 and 4. DeVries going to try and get the run as Volker trying to build the momentum, still side by side off of turn 4 for that 3rd spot.
3rd's up for grabs. Volkert's on the outside. They'll come together. Katie DeVries going to lay a little bit of right side romance on Volker, getting down into turn number 1. That's going to open the door for Jakers. Here he comes. Jake Payson down on the bottom side. Work him on into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, Volkert's got the gap into the number 4 spot into 7-12. It's still your leader, Malberg.
Malberg, your leader, followed by Gordon. Then it's going to be DeVries, Volkert, Payson battling out for the 4th spot. Volkert wants to get back up to that bumper, Katie DeVries, and give a little payback down the back straightaway. Oh, is he looking for it, though, as now it's going to be Recker looking to the inside of Payson for that 5th position.
So they'll hurry down off the east end and pointer west into the sunset. It'll be that 24 of Kane Malberg out of Dunlop. Your race leader, Gordon. Then it is DeVries, Volkert, Payson, and the 24R of Recker. Jake Payson down on the bottom side looking for some action, traction down along the tires. Volkert's going to pull him back, put him in the number 5 spot.
All this happening well behind your race leader, Kane the Bandit Malberg. He's going to lead us off turn number 4, followed by Cody Gordon. Now we might have a battle for that 3rd spot shaping up, as it looked like Levi Volkert had caught the back bumper of Katie DeVries out of turn 4. Now he's going to dive it down to the inside, looking to catch up down the back straightaway.
So just at the halfway point in this one, Malberg way out front, whipping it on him on this one. Gordon there to the number 2 spot. Now Levi Volkerts is going to look to the bottom. Here he comes, going to try to take a peek on the rear bumper of Katie DeVries. Nothing to be had as they work down into turn number 1. Still going to be Malberg, Gordon, and DeVries, followed by Volkert.
Meanwhile, battle shaping up between Payson and Recker, as I think Recker got that position away from Payson that time around. And he's going to try and use that low side to drive away from the 44 of Jake Payson for that 6th position, as it's Malberg taking down another lap, followed by Gordon, DeVries, Volkert, Recker, and Payson.
Down the back straightaway, it will be still Malberg, your race leader. Down into turn number 3 and 4, Malberg gonna come on down. See the green flag high to the air and 2 circuits remaining.
Nielsen Home Improvement green flag goes high in the air for 2 laps to go. It's going to be Kane Malberg, Cody Gordon, Katie DeVries, Levi Volkert, Nathan Recker, your top 5. Kane Malberg sails it down into turns 3 and 4. Started outside front row, and he's going to lead us off of turn number 4 to see the Edwards Auto Group white flag fly. 1 lap to go.
Final trip down the front straightaway. Oh, Malberg's off the power. You got a new race leader. It'll be Cody Gordon. Problems for your leader, Malberg. Not sure what happened. The fire went out momentarily.
It ain't done. He's still falling out.
Oh, boy. Work him on down to a Logic Livestock set of twin checkers. Yellow's out. Oh, boy.
Turns 1 and 2. Mike's Body Shop caution flying for Jake Payson, the 44. Got to imagine he got into the wall because the back bumper is ripped off of that thing with some smoke trailing behind.
Not sure what Kane Malberg was doing, but he took a left-hand turn, and I don't know what was going on. He's broken in the infield.
I'm seeing exhaust pops, like he's trying to get it moving, but the car I just don't think is wanting to respond to him. Oh, now the car's under power.
So Jake Payson, problems out of the car. Looks like he might need a little of assistance from Warren Service down there for a green-white checkered finish. Nice and easy. New race leader Cody Gordon on out front. Green flag a waving. Here we go. It'll be Levi Volkert up to the race lead. Now is still Gordon. Off of 2 down the back straightaway. Gordon, your leader. Volkert working second. DeVries, Osler, and Recker. They'll work their way down into turn number 3 and 4. White flag will be coming out once again, this time for the race leader, 55G Cody Gordon.
Edwards Auto Group white flag flies. We have 1 lap to go. Battle for the 2nd spot coming back at you with DeVries back to the inside of Volkert. Down the back straightaway one last time. Cody Gordon driving away with this one, but now Volkert's going to look to the inside of DeVries, this time through turns 3 and 4. And off of 4, puts the pressure on her. Contact made. And down the front straightaway, it's going to be Cody Gordon, your race winner, to the twin checkers, the Logic Livestock twin checkers. Second goes to Levi Volkert, and it was Katie DeVries on the line for 3rd, ahead of Brooke Osler. Nathan Recker in the 24R. Then it's going to be the 16X of Samuel Schmidt. And the 57 of Dylan Huston. And Blake Sir rounding out your field.
We'll get him on out front. Cody, nice job. Man, you had to feel that there was something going on with the 24 car when all of a sudden you closed on it.
Yeah, I closed on him and I threw the yellow flag and I'm like, you gotta be joshing me. I'm right here right now, and because we had to get a restart in there and I was nervous. Boy, I was nervous. I didn't know how far I had, who was behind me, who could catch me, and I got it.
That's all that matters. You got it. I mean, it took a couple tries, you know. Malberger broke, went to the infield. That had to make you feel good because you look down and you're like, hey, I'm the leader.
Oh, yeah, I seen that, and, man, it don't happen very often. I was chasing him, and he slowed down, and I just had to get around him, and I did it, and I got it.
Who do you want to thank for the win?
I want to thank all my sponsors. I want to thank my fiance and the kids for helping me, and Colby Mock for being in the pits every time I want to go. He's there, change the tires, helping me out.
There you go. How about picking up your season opener feature win in the compacts? Cody Gordon out of Ida Grove.